We're going to Erev Shabbos. Shabbos Hagadol, Pashas מצרע. Abba Aleinu L'Taiva, Chag Pesach next week. This week's Parsha discusses the halachas of the Baal Lashon Hara, which is actually a throwback to the entire Sipur Yetzias Mitzrayim. We know that the brothers spoke, or Yosef rather spoke, Dibara, about the brothers. We know that the consequences of speaking Lashon Hara, evil talk, ill talk, about another child of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, who's another member of Klal Yisrael, causes tremendous pain, obviously to the person, but more so to HaKadosh Baruch Hu. We are all Banim L'Malkom, we're all children of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. But I think there's a fantastic lesson that can be extrapolated from the pasuk in this week's parasha. V'yatza hakohen el michutz lamachane, v'ra hakohen v'nei nirpa nega hatzaras min hatzarua. I think that the Torah is telling us that the Kohen, which are the Rabbeim of Klal Yisrael, which are each and every one of us as parents, as leaders of our families, participants in our communities, the Torah tells us, V'yatza michutz lamachane, the Kohen goes outside of his comfort zone. We all live in our comfort zones. We all put restrictions around ourselves. We all put barriers between others and ourselves. And the pasuk tells us, no, that's not the way. Even for the Baal Lashon Hara, even for that person who's michutz lamachane, v'yatza hakohen el michutz lamachane, you got to step outside of your boundaries and go to see the person. V'ra hakohen, the kohen goes to see v'nei nirpa nega tzaras min hatzarua. Kohen goes outside his boundaries. He goes outside his comfort zone, and he looks at Venira, and he sees that the person has been healed. And what is the process? V'tziva kohen v'lochach l'mitayr shtei tzipurei chayos tahoros, 2 birds. The eitz eres is the tallest of the trees. Ushni salas ve'izov. The shni salas is a tiny red thread, the lowest of things that you can put on the floor. Ve'ezov, and the ezov is the hyssop. It's again the lowest of the shrubs. Why, when the Kohen steps out of his comfort zone, does he take the birds which soar ever so high in the sky, and the eitz eres which vaults to the heavens? And why does he combine them with the lowest of the low, the shnitzolas and the eitz ezov? Perhaps to teach us the lesson. The lesson of the Kohen going out. Kohen, you're the teachers of Klal Yisrael. Parent, Rebbe, you are responsible for those around you. Communal leader, you are responsible for those around you. And you know what? You think you could sit on your high perch and soar above everybody else? No, that's not the way of the Torah Akdosha. The Torah says you need to lower yourself and go out there and go out michutz your comfort zone. And therefore we take the highest of the high and the lowest of the low, and we combine them. Because that's the way of Klal Yisrael. We uplift other Jews. We invite Kol Dichven Yesev Yecho. It doesn't say to bring the Gadol Adar to your Seder. It says Kol Dichven Yesev Yecho. We're all responsible for each other. We bring the lowest combined with the highest, and that's who we are. Because each and every one of us, in the eyes of the Shekhinah Dosh, in the eyes of the Rebbeinu Shalom, we're all equal. We're all brothers, no matter how much money you have or how little money you have. No matter how much Torah you've learned or how little Torah you've learned. You're still a chashav and neshama to the Rebbeinu Shalom. And if each and every one of us take an opportunity to contemplate for a moment how valuable we are in front of HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that the Ezov and the Shni Salas, the lowest items, are combined with the greatest. That's the message for us. We should never despair. We should never give up hope. We should never think, who am I? After all, I'm a nobody, I'm a nothing. The answer is, each and every one of us is chashuv as the birds that soar. Each and every one of us is chashuv as the eitz eres that vaults to the sky. If we understand that message, and we understand the chshivas of each and every one of us, the importance of each and every one of us as a member of Klal Yisrael, then you know what happens? We feel intrinsic value for who we are. And if we feel intrinsic value for who we are, then it behooves us not to speak ill about anybody else. Because why do we speak ill about anybody else? Why do we criticize others? Because we ourselves feel incompetent versus them. So we put them down. And we denigrate them because it builds us up. The Torah says, no, you don't put down somebody else. We're all equal. Look at every Jew as a special person, as Banim Lamakom. And that is how you're Moroimim yourself. So if I view myself, and we view ourselves as Chashiv in front of the Rabbeinu Shalom, then how can we ever think to put somebody else down? Would a king go and put somebody else down? It's beneath him to put somebody down. That's the message of Lashon Hara. The message of Lashon Hara is to tell the Kohen as well, you leave, you go out of your comfort zone. You know why? Your job is to elevate every Jew. And that merit, may we be misakein. The Diba Ra of Yosef HaTzadik and the brothers of the Shiftei Kor, the Heilige Shiftei Kor, and through that tikkun of being mesaken our own Lashon Hara, may we too be zocher to l'chol b'nei Yisrael yechratz kel v'shainai, that when the Geula comes for us and we see the miracles and amazing wonders that Mashiach Tzidkenu will bring, nobody will say a peep and we'll all be rescued. And zocher to the Geula Kroiva, Mashiach Tzidkenu, le'echem and azvachem ha'psachim, have a wonderful Shabbos.